Alright, it looks like we're live again. So this is just a continuation from earlier today. We did the Pale Forest thing. And we also finished up transporting the iron and melons and flowers to that one storage location. So the next thing to do is actually build the moss farm. So this is the design I've come up with. And I used the wool to kind of mark out what the footprint is, which is 25 by 20. So that's, I'll have to live within 4 chunks. I'll make sure that I have chunk loaders to keep it all stable. And also gonna have to dig down, because I'm thinking of digging down and then just having like the storage portion to be like this portion to be on the ground level and the rest of it to be underground. So it's gonna take, we're gonna have to make a big hole, and I may come back to this. Don't need that. That was only a temporary block. Alright. So now that we have that, let's start off with 1, 2, 3. So 20 by 25. Also, I had this one mod that put like a weird void block in front so that I could do like that Bedrock bridging where you can put blocks in front of you, but it was causing more trouble than it was worth, so I removed that. So we're back to just the shaders. So I'm thinking that we build over here in this here area. It looks like we've got some space, and we can just kind of hide it safely, and it'll be close to our little storage facility. Also, let's put a roof over the heads of our boys here. I don't need anybody getting struck by lightning. That would be unfortunate. 3 times 4 is 12. I've got flats, so let's just grab some of the slabs from here. Yeah, F it. Let's make it fancy. So, okay, fellas. We good. I don't want anybody getting struck by lightning and turning into a witch here. As happens. Whoa. See? This is why. I heard that thunder. Can't believe I called that. Had to do a jump. Failed. Alright. I keep saying it, but I keep doing nothing about it. I should really turn off the breeder. I don't know how to turn off the breeder, other than purging them. But that seems a bit inhumane. There we go. Now the boys will be safe. It's too many of them. Okay. Anyway, back to planning for the moss farm. So I need a 20 by 25 area, so we'll clear this place here. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it here. Kind of a big area. Once we define it, start digging down. Okay. I like the leaves. Well, let's just start counting. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 20. If we go all the way up to here. Yoink. Right. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 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 nope. 5. One, two, three. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if this is the first 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, and this is 25. Alright, not horrible. Not horrible. Actually, what we'll do is that we'll define this as the perimeter, because we're actually going to dig down. On the bright side, I'm going to get a lot of dirt. Sad part is, I'm going to have more dirt than I probably need. This is the duality of man. There we go. That should help mark the boundary. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that includes this one. So let's just mark this up as the boundary. There's no confusion. Yeah, I've got chests. I'm sure this dirt will become very useful later. Actually, the non-grass dirt, I would like to set up something like a mud farm. Please let me sleep. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright. Yeah, I should make a fortune shovel so that I can just get regular dirt instead of grass. Like, I already got plenty of grass. If I need more, you just place it where you need it and it'll grow. See if our boy here, he does not have shovels, is a weaponsmith. Okay. Looks like we're making our own. And by making our own, I mean use grabbing this one that I got from the end. So it's already got efficiency 3 unbreaking. How fortunate. So I could have sworn I had emeralds earlier. Yes. Yes, we do. Settle down, fellas. I think the fact that I've been working in this area is why the villager breeder was going crazy. I need to... Maybe I should just destroy the crops for now. Like a jerk. Just trample all over them. Okay. Could have sworn I had a box that had books and stuff. Yeah, this is the box that has books and stuff. Got a new cat? Yeah, that is a new cat. Okay, is our fortune 3 guy and our efficiency 4 guy... Are they... Do they have, discounts yet? Our Fortune 3 guy does not have... What the... Why are you not in your... How did that guy get back there? Did he phase through the wall? And you can't trust villagers at all, can you? Maybe I should just not use any walls, because they're just gonna phase through them. Okay, anyway, tangent aside, we're gonna cure the guy that has Fortune 3. So, where do I keep my red bricks? There we go. So this is the system. After I cure somebody, I mark their spot with a red brick, with the bricks, to let me know that they are healed. And there's 2 guys in there. That is weird. I don't like it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the doors. Hey, you're not going anywhere, bro. Anyway. And one of you is my actual target. It's you. You're my actual target. I sometimes hate villagers. There we go. I've effectively swapped them, so Fortune 3 guy now lives here, and I'm gonna have to swap their signs. He's not gonna like what happens next. Now, did I heal the efficiency guy? Oh, efficiency 5. What the f... What is up with these guys changing? Like, do these walls not even work? Jesus, efficiency 5 is way too expensive, even after a discount. I think that's why I made a new efficiency guy. What the f... Why are you like this? I'm starting to hate villagers. Okay. Grab our arrow. Grab our crossbow. Grab our golden apple. He deserves this. Okay. What's the point in having these walls if they're just gonna do this crap? A bunch of villagers phasing through the walls. So Fortune 3, Power 5. Control X. Fortune 3. Knock back 1. Really? And loyalty 2. Not that it matters. Neither of them was healed. Oh, you're still not healed. Alright. Yep, that is a reasonable price. We'll take it. Congratulations. Alright. I was thinking about doing efficiency 5. But it's too expensive. So we're just gonna do efficiency 4. And let's grab a mending. Ah, his mending was cheaper. What about the other mending guy? Yeah, that's the one we want. And we'll grab an efficiency 4. Where is he? Alright, if I use the online thingy for a shovel, what it currently has efficiency 3 and then breaking 3, and we want it to have fortune 3, efficiency 4, and mending. The plan is add efficiency 4 first. Okay. Then we combine fortune 3 and mending. Boom. We have the fortune shovel. And throw this stuff back in here for when we need it. And this is all so that I can just get regular dirt. Is this overkill? Maybe. Get Rex on. Nice job. Especially not ask where all that iron comes from. Why do I want it to just be regular dirt, not grassy dirt? It's because eventually, if I want to make clay, from mud. I want to use this stuff. I think. I could be wrong. At least that's how it was in Bedrock. At some point I'll have to do my Duolingo. But not yet. Gravel. What's interesting is that with gravel, you kind of want to use Silk Touch. Oh, I was full. Soon. So that's... We'll have the silk. Fortune. I was going crazy, looking for my bed in the inventory, and it was right there. Why are there so many Endermen over there? I was just thinking, I'm gonna need a lot of obsidian. And by a lot, I mean 14 pieces? Yeah, 14 pieces. 14 pieces of obsidian. Which means, aside from the 14 obsidian, I'm also gonna need 14 lava. So 14 times 3 is the same as 6 times 7. 42. So if I use 42 iron, I can get the... Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a shulker for that. I think we'll only go down 2 more layers. No need to go too crazy. I just want it to be a little bit recessed. Okay, let us... Know what else we need to find? Stalactites. Or dripstone, as they call it. That might require some more exploration, unless we happen to run across a wandering trader. Alright, and that will be the bottom layer. And this should be big enough. If we have to dig anything to the side, we can. No, I really should have checked to see how we're doing in terms of chunk alignment. And it's not great. I think... Yeah, I think we should push 2 blocks in that way. I really should have started with the chunk alignment. But that does give us just, you know, other than that, it's not so bad, but it's better that we have everything within 4 chunks instead of everything within 6 chunks. What is the tallest point? Alright. Taking our mandatory evening break. Okay. Back to work we go. Hi-ho! I can't do that too long, otherwise the copyright robots will find me. Sounds like somebody was in pain. Ooh. I don't usually see lapis at this level. Okay, so even though this is the floor level, we are going to dig one more down just so that we can brick up the floor. Keep it around in there. So I just thought up a way of get infinite AFK XP. Hear me out. You go into the Nether and you make a gold farm using zombified piglin. But no, you don't make a gold farm. I was kidding. What you do is you make a death farm. And by death I mean you have the zombified piglins falling to their death onto a place with a skulk catalyst. And what you do is you get a basalt generator because it's gonna generate faster than stone does because lava flows faster in the Nether. So you do that, and you can even have like a TNT duper. So the piglins, the zombified piglins dying to gravity causes skulk to grow, but then you get the XP from the skulk by blowing it up. And because you're using a duper, it doesn't cost you anything in terms of durability. I have to try it in a creative world, see how that works out. Who doesn't like andesite? Right. I did say I was gonna dig that up, and that's half true. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna make something like a subtle checkerboard pattern using bricks. It'll be nice and subtle. Like so. Very, very subtle. Sometimes it's fun to have a little bit of noise and randomness. And sometimes it's fun just to put a normal, predictable pattern. Nope. Wrong. God. Hello, cat. Stuck there. There we go. Lovely industrial floor. Cooked? Cooked? No? Can I have raw fish? Hey, this is why both in Minecraft and in real life, you should always just carry around a pocket full of raw fish. You can quote me on that. What is up with this? Not growing. Is there like an invisible block somewhere? www. Alright, is the cat still there? Damn. It either wandered off or despawned because I went too far. But at least I have the fish. Stick it in my pocket. Alright. So these last two rows here are not to be built in because they are outside of the chunk borders. Now let us take a look at the plan. Okay. So the obsidian does not have to be, there's a gap in the wall for the obsidian. So I can just scooch everything. Alright, that works. Actually, before I go, I am going to take a quick screenshot. Save to pictures. Alright. But that's it. We gotta go get the lava and the obsidian. Which means we have to find lava and obsidian. And I don't know if my one little lava pit is enough. But we shall try. We'll take one chest so we can turn it into a shulker. Now, how many? So each one of these is 3. So we'll grab 5, and that should work. 48. There we go. 16 barrels. Boom. Shulka. Up. Are there any yellow flowers? Because I want to make orange. Because this box is going to be hot. Containing lava. Yellow flowers. I do recall having collected sunflowers at one point. So I do believe... Oh, orange tulips. Well, there's only one. Yeah, sunflowers are renewable. Theoretically. So until we make a lava farm, we may have to do some deep caving. See if we can find dripstone. Is there anything in here? Okay. I don't think underwater caves, what are they called, aquifers? I don't think those also generate dripstone. So this is a lost cause. Also remember, if you do something like that, make sure to put a light or some other indicator letting you know the way back in so that you don't end up getting lost and being in danger of drowning. Pro tip from somebody who may or may not have drowned. So we'll see if our lava pit here is big enough. Okay, that is step one. Step two is to get the obsidian. So we need 14, but see if we can get more than that. I'm gonna put a water source here. And just put that there so we know how many we have. We lose it. This is kind of risky. What is that way? It's got me curious. Got me asking questions maybe we shouldn't know the answers to. Okay, on a different note, I do actually need to get slime. I think I have enough for all the sticky pistons, but I don't know that I have enough. Oh, okay. It looks like I've been here before. Yeah. I have to light that section up again. Oop, no, no. Figures that the one with armor would win. But not by much. There we go. Fixed it. I'm gonna light this place up again. I had briefly made it dark so that I can farm some hostile mobs. But right now, I want slimes. which means I have to get rid of anything that all these other guys. I want to say this one is probably the slime chunk, but I'm not 100 on that. Let's just see if... It's the one I suspect to be the slime chunk. It might not be. This far enough away? Might be other mobs. Okay. I do think we have enough sticky pistons. I want to say we probably need 17, maybe 20 to be safe. Well, we can try keep exploring the caves, see if we find dripstone, so we can not have to depend on cave lava. Okay. Somebody's making a gurgling sound. Unsettling. Not today, bucko. So those guys came from somewhere. Probably up there. We got this dark spot. These guys might be the reason why slimes weren't showing up. Okay. Oh no, slimes. Okay, we have a little bit of gunpowder, but that's hardly enough. Don't care for that, don't care for that. So yeah, in case you're wondering, making a mob farm for gunpowder is definitely on my things to do list. Just looking for slimes by walking around to lit places, because slime will spawn in lit up places that other mobs won't. So you just have to go and light the place up and then come back. Hopefully there's something. So I don't know why none are showing up here. And there's this creepy ass place. Fortunately, there weren't any shriekers. Maybe if we just dig through here, we might find something interesting. So yeah, the big question, why are the slimes not spawning? They were going wild in the creative world, but now that I want slimes, I can't find any. Oh, hello. Few more rockets. Take that. Alright. I think we should go explore a different cave system. See if we can get that dripstone. No, technically, I think I'm just stalling. I don't need it that bad. You know what I do need to do? I need to go back and get my shulker box. Also, I hear the slime. What is with that range? Alright, that helps. Can grab the bones. We'll need the cobble. Okay, now I think I made a whole lot of pistons once. So check that out. Sometimes I forget I'm not wearing the wings. I think I made the pistons for the melon farm. I don't see any pistons here. I need the wood. And we need the fence posts. Don't need the string. We can leave the bones here for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm leaving some gunpowder here in reserve. Thank you. I'm gonna use those pearls later for chunk loaders. Ah, here we go. 19 pistons. Right. Am I keeping the slime here? Alright. It's more than enough. Okay. So let's make 20 more pistons. Somehow. What do I have in that redstone bag? Useful stuff. I've been holding myself back. I guess we can put it back in our little redstone baggie. So here the limiting factor is going to be that the redstone. So that here. 16 is stack planks. Perfect. We'll just turn those all 20 into stickies. Now we've got the stickies, the regulars. Next, let me pull up my pictures. I've got that. Yeah. Any redstone powder in here? No, but we do have observers. We're gonna need a few of those. Those guys need to chill out. Alright. Pull up that one picture. No, not that one. This one. And put that in my side monitor. So we necessarily need 3 spaces coming from there as well. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the maximum push distance is 12. So we'll make the center of the farm okay, so the obsidian should be backing the push pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Center 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We don't want to use wood because wood is flammable. And I don't want to use cobblestone because cobblestone is ugly. So what is a good block to use for the circuits? I was just thinking about using bricks because I've been using those. Like I said, can't use those. I guess if I started growing warped stuff. Yeah, I don't want to use the tuff on that. So yeah, I'm inclined to just use regular bricks. Because bricks cannot be turned into moss using bone meal. However, you can make mossy bricks. Oh, such is the duality of man. On a different note, if I start to run low on redstone, I should go buy some. Actually, I need to take another screenshot of the design. This part here. Save to pictures. And this part right here. Because this is, I think that's just 2 ticks. So 3, 4, yeah, it's 2 ticks. Let's go to add these screenshots. This is acceptably the lowest level. No, not you. Put this down temporarily. God damn it. Okay. So we're gonna need a bunch of crap. Don't need that. Don't need those right now. Don't need that. Let's turn it all into torches. Is this the center? It's kind of the center. Yeah, that looks center-ish. We'll leave that there temporarily. Now, let me go back to my pictures. You know what? We're gonna have to move everything. Yeah, we're gonna have to move everything 1 block to the right. just the way it is. Why do I have leather on me? Gross. I'm glad I found this out now instead of before doing even more stuff. I do appreciate that that bat thinks we're in a cave. Okay. So this is the one that gets the signal. From the sticky piston observer rising edge detector. Which I think the Minecraft term is monostable. Whatever the heck that means. And okay, so we've got that. Did I already redstone this one? Yes. So this is going to have a thing there. This one's going to have a thing there. We're going to need 4 repeaters. Actually, we're going to need a lot more than 4 repeaters, but, you know, got to start somewhere. 4 repeaters for this portion alone. So our repeater goes there, so we put that there. The observer is observing so that he sends his signal into that block. Similar to this guy. There you go. When he goes up, he sends his signal into that block. Important we keep the fish nearby in case we run into a cat. This is not negotiable. Anyway. We were going to make 4 repeaters. So for that, we need stone. Toss this in the bag. Why do I keep getting rid of the things I need? Need sticks. So that will get us 4 repeaters once we have dust. So 1 tick, so that it retracts. Full delay. Same here, we're mirroring. Okay, let's look at the reference pictures some more. We're going to put the fence posts on top of that stone. Now I do want to use some glass. You don't have to go full glass, but I do want to use some glass. So I should see if I have a stack. Hello, fellas. Not a stack, but we can work with that. There, that is just enough glass to know that there is water in the fence posts and lava up above. The minimum amount of acceptable glass. So what's going to happen is that we are going to put lava here. And we're going to have water down there. Where did I leave my Where did I leave my water? I have 2 buckets. That should be enough. Fellas? Okay, that might burn if it gets too close. There we go. We'll try to put this one there. There we go. So we got our water sources. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I do not feel safe trying to right click on something while holding a lava bucket. I should use glass. at least here, so we can make sure that things are turning the way they're supposed to. Put that one there. Do our water first. Because that ain't happening after we put the lava. Okay. We've got our water. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we've got 2 lava buckets just in case we somehow monumentally mess this up and need 2 freebies. Alright, we've got our stone. Having 2 open lava pits is a little bit precarious. There we go. Beautiful. We've got that situation going well. So what we can do is finish up with the timing circuit and get that floor generated so we can move to the next part. We will need that. And a couple of sticky pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna need 2 comparators. Actually, we're probably gonna need many comparators. And this is just the beginning. I should craft more. In fact, I should have crafted a boatload. But here we are, making the decisions we can now. Is this more than we need? Absolutely. So we'll, as they say, craft as we go. We will need stone. sticks. We'll need more than that. See what we can do with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright, let me look at my pictures. So the way I was doing it was I had my redstone line, and then we turn a corner. We go all the way here, but at some point we're going to need a repeater because that signal is way too long. We will worry about that later. For now, we'll consider that we have this is where that guy goes. So we will put this guy here. Get rid of that guy for now. I just put those blocks because it makes putting the piston down easier. So now let's make a repeater. And last but not least, let's just grab some material. It's not too important. Like dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're making a dirt counter. Okay, that's one. All right, perfect. Let me sleep. Okay. Everything is looking good. Cat. This is why we keep raw fish in our pocket. We're friends now. Let this be a lesson to everyone. Okay. But that is all nice and good, but we do not need it running at this moment. So I will make a stick and shut it off. Alright. So this portion is complete. The next portion is a bit more tricky. But not a lot more tricky, just a bit. Because we need to make the part for the moss dispenser, the bone meal dispenser. So once again, we're going to the test world. Here, I have it elevated by 1. And we have this with a delay. We're going to take some more pictures. Oh, ignore the Dark Souls. That's for tomorrow. Okay, so let's see. Comparators. Got 1, 2, 3 comparators. And that doesn't even include some of the other stuff we got going on. So we got 3 comparators. Got an observer there. And an observer here. We're going to ignore that comparator for now. We got 1, 2, 3 repeaters. This one has a delay. This one doesn't have a delay. This one has a moderate delay. That's 1, 2, 3. A whole bunch of torches. So we should start with this one. Why we have 11. I'll take those pictures, drop them in my folder here. That way I can refer to them. Perfect. Okay, now that I know what I'm doing, sort of. This is questionable. First things first, let's, just for the heck of it, let's put a bit more glass. And that is there's just this one layer of separation. And the dispensers will go against this. So there'll be dispenser next to those. We'll have a redstone line there. And we need a few dispensers. Not a million. Just a few. Okay, we don't need that one there, so we'll cover that glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dispensers. Got a lot of strings, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get that going. Okay. Right, let's get our hands on some moss. Yo, settle down, guys. Do we have any moss here? Wrong kind of moss. But that being said, it still would technically work. Except that it wouldn't make any azaleas. It would just make pale moss. Should be some moss over here. There we go. One moss block to start everything. Foundation to our empire. Moss. Okay, now that we know where the moss goes, how many dispensers do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 1, 8 dispensers. We're gonna need that. Also gonna need some cobble. probably not that much, because 7 times 8. Okay, so maybe a stack. Now we need string. And we're gonna need more string. There's 3 times... I'm just gonna try 9. 3 times 9 is 27. We do have enough. So, okay. Indispensable. I'm gonna have to light this place up. It's gonna get pretty dangerous. Huh? Other kitty. Yes, we still have fish in our pocket. Alright. This is excellent. On the bright side, if I need more stone, I can just get it from here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Don't worry about that later. Jeez. Okay. Alarm startled me. Okay, so we need this piston to clean the top. Where the heck did I... Okay, there's the rest of my redstone. Right. So I recall I needed a bunch of repeaters and comparators. I need 4. I don't think I need 4. I think I need 3, but we'll make 4. That seems wise. Just gonna turn this birch into nothing but sticks. Perfect. Alright, so we need 12 for these comparators. And we need a whole bunch. So let's make 9 repeaters, just so we're not worried about it. So this one. There we go. Could have sworn I had more scaffold. Alright, so this one is going to have a moderate delay. And the reason for the delay is that we need the piston to kick off after the bone meal has been dispensed. Ended up with extra bows. So this is going to activate the dispenser, and then this is going to activate. Now, we'll need an observer and a sticky boy. So the observer thanks, Iron Golem. Very cool. I'll be looking at that, and he pulses there. So we're gonna need a sticky boy there. Iron, how lucky. This is the one that's gonna dispense the water. How much glass do we have? Not enough. We should make more glass. You're one of those people that piece of dirt was bothering? I hear you. So this is the part where I'm gonna try not to stray too far from my design. I'm gonna copy it beat for beat. Good job. $16 is actually more than enough. Okay, so the reason I put that second layer of glass is because when we start to pop the moss, I don't want it to land on top of there and just become forgotten. Alright, back to the design. This one gets 2. We'll have a single tick. There's going to be a lamp here, but we're not going to worry about that yet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And underneath, got that. First one I had more sticks. There we go. I need a few inverters. All of them. Turning all of the sticks into torches. So this goes here. But then we have one here with that extra tick. Okay, we're gonna need some copper bulbs now. Actually, before we get the copper bulbs, we need the comparators. The copper bulbs will be pointing there. So whatever, we're not using this very second in there. Give myself a little bit more inventory. Right, what is the bulb recipe? 4 blocks of copper. Okay. I dig it. Now, why a copper bulb? Well, the copper bulb holds memory. Mm-hmm. Let's see, do I have the observer? Yeah, I have the observer pointing directly into the bulb and observing that redstone. Okay, perfect. It's pointing in. And now we just need... There. That points into that one. So now what we have here is a binary counter. Alright, let's test it. Okay, so we're missing a redstone here. And then when those two turn off, we get a... Perfect, nice and slow. So just one little quality of life change is that we're gonna, well, it's not a change, it's part of my design. I'm gonna put a button here. There we go. Because we want when this is closed, when this is locked, for it to coincide with that. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this for now, so we can load the water dispensers. Look at that, we're using the same buckets we used for the lava. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Oh, okay. Are you guys good? Kitty. No, no, don't run. Don't run. We have priorities. Perfect. See, that is the importance of a pocket full of fish. My legs! Zombie. Where I put my bed? Probably left it upstairs. Or not. Maybe I left it in the storage closet. Or maybe I left it in the chest. Yes. Alright, now we're gonna test it to make sure that the water is being deployed and picked up. Should make it all the way, but not over. Perfect. So this, where where the water is left deployed, is the ideal storage. So you don't end up with mobs griefing it or anything like that. I will have to do a little bit of lighting though. Okay. Now where, oh where? Okay, that is not nearly enough hoppers. But we've got the timing part. Now we have to make the storage and refueling portion. I might just lava chicken those guys. That's a little dark. Alright, got plenty of hoppers. My leg! Alright. So, realistically, we should design the return system first. We can set up the return there. And because things are nicer when you can see what's happening, put glass there so you can see what's happening. So when the moss comes down this way, I have water, take it down here. And actually no, fuck that. Let it go that way. This will be part of it. Alright. That's just not far enough. See if we can put water in there without messing everything up. Okay. Try to do that again without attempting to fly. Much better. There, perfect. This is why we make the glass. guys are ridiculous. Ow. Okay. My legs. Just do a quick test to make sure that we can make it. My one piece of redstone. Okay, so that was a fail. Take two. That's a pass. We just have to confirm that doing this is not going to break it. Okay, do we have any bone meal? Okay, all lava sources are intact. We need a test run with actual bone meal. All that from just 10 pieces of bone meal. Not bad. Looks like we still have a few more pieces. Okay, so we know that part works. The perimeter check. No cobblestone. Perfect. So farm is working as it should be. The next part is the storage chests. And I'm doing something here. Oh, I remember I had packed ice, so let's use some of that goodness. None in there. Heck yeah. Shit. And lastly, we'll put that there. How tall do we want this tower to be? I guess this is fine. The one, we'll just max it. We'll use that there. We'll put a step here. Okay, we've got 18, so we might as well use them. How many storage pods do we need? I think it was 5. So now, there we go. Let me out! I'm gonna get lightning. No. Okay, where did I put my stone cutter? Is it still up there in that one room? Like, I keep needing it, and I keep leaving it. I don't think I need the dropper. It's redstone. I need a trident with riptide, and that'll help me get out of water. You know you do. You don't got a lot to say. There's something about her. And you don't know why, but you dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Wanna the girl. So the reason I'm making this so tall is because the whole moss farm portion down here is actually going to be the basement. So much fun. Look at her, you know you do. You don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. You don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Okay. Now we need kelp. Lots of kelp. We've done this before. And once again, I've left what I need at the other place. Right around the corner. Okay. Perfect. The redstone is within 4 chunks. Which is better than being in 6 chunks. But we can make it work either way. What would be worse if it was somehow spread into 9 chunks. At least you know that the hoppers are doing what they're supposed to. My legs. And I think, yeah, I once again left something I needed. Where's my soul sand? I really should pay attention to where these things go. I only need one piece, but still. To be fair, I need a dedicated redstone shulker box. No, we can just... so it doesn't pop everywhere. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's probably enough. So what we're gonna do is that we're not gonna put the storage system in just yet. Instead, we're just gonna have it go pure what's the word I'm thinking of? Have it go just pure refuel. No, no, no. Yeah. Did I go overkill with that? Yes. Yes, I did. For me now, I feel contagious. Am I the only that you go? Some say her life is like some movie black and white, but I'm just in lines over and over and over again. She cried, "Don't fall away. Lead me to myself. Don't fall away. Leave love bleeding in my hands again." Don't fall away. So that's just so that we can save on hoppers. Right, perfect. It's perfectly aligned. That is what we like to see. My legs. Hmm. Right. We can put a barrel, hopper, barrel. What do I need to make a barrel? Well, for one, I need crafting table. Okay, now what do I need for a barrel? Okay, seems easy enough. Gotta check to see if any... Yeah, that's what I thought. So we can have a barrel there. Have a hopper here. And have a barrel there. Boom. Let me sleep! Alright. So let's see if this is working. It's down to 2 bone meal. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Probably help if I have a hopper here. Okay. So this portion is working. So we are getting a little bit of spill here. That's fine. The important thing is that it makes more bone meal than what it wastes. Alright. So the next step is we're going to use this one to signal when the system needs to focus exclusively on refueling. Right now, this lamp on is a low fuel because this is empty. And we're just going to leave it running while we work. I don't know if that's helpful. Okay, let's see how the hopper is doing. Is it overloaded? Nah, it's fine. Yeah, it's keeping up. We're gonna make a torch tower. Yeah, we're gonna need a few more hoppers. Speaking of things we also need to see if our spruce tree is okay. So this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna be the line of blocks that's used to power off the filters. However, yeah, we'll just do it this way. It's fine. Hmm. I have to start buying redstone. Just let me sleep. I'm gonna go grab some iron, then sell the iron. Jesus Christ. These guys, there's too many of them. 1, 2, 3. You guys, calm down. Hey, thank you. I should get more of these guys to purchase iron. Thanks, buddy. Oh, look at that. We're gonna need 5 comparators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have glowstone. Toss that in there for now. My spruce tree still has not grown. I wonder if it's bugged. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some cap. There we go. Gotta keep the place lit up. Okay, so I need more smooth stone, also known as stone, of the non-cobbly variety. Just grab a bunch. I don't need it. Okay, so now I need a load of sticks. Beautiful. Oh, and I'm also gonna need repeaters. 5 repeaters. Okay. Got repeaters. Now we just need a whole boatload of chests again. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with that spruce tree. Am I just out of its range so it doesn't grow? Or did it decide that the soil was bad? It could be anything. Are you seriously not going to grow? I don't know what's going on with that tree. But we're going to grow another one. Not gonna let something like that hold us back. Grow. For now, we'll just have to use the chests we have. No, you don't belong there. You're garbage. Throw it in the water so it gets composted. 18 of these bad boys. No, we're not. We're just gonna need 10. No, sorry, my counting's gone to heck. I don't know. I think you need 5 blocks for 9 chests. So my math is all over the place. Let's see, is this guy hungry? He's good. You guys hungry for iron? Okay, so before we actually do that, we need to make sure that that line is deactivated. We have repeaters. Should only need 1. No, looks like we don't need any repeaters. Fascinating. And if that is true, then when I put the hopper here, it should pick up nothing. Even though... I should see some of the mouse product going through there. Looks like somebody's getting deactivated. Oh yeah, that one's getting deactivated. This one's not active. This one's active. Okay. Weird. That was my B. Okay, so this will go here. How do I forget these important things? Another cat. Now I just need to put the comparators. And it will also help to have chests. Bruce is back. That spruce is gone. New spruce has come. Let's grab our filter stone. 5 times 4 is 20. We need 20 pieces. Do this. Hey, we've got the spruce we need to keep it going. Yeah, spruce has got to be one of my favorites for just mass harvesting. Why do the nights come so quickly? Alright, we don't need a bucket. We don't need a hopper. We don't need that. What we do need is those unique items for doing the item filters. Perfect. Alright, first things first. Comparators. One of the most important components, and I forgot it. Concerning. Alright, we got azalea, other azalea, moss carpet, and seeds. Alright, filters are set. It'll be a while. Just gonna have to leave this running for a long time. Because all of this will have to fill up. Then this one will have to fill up until this one finally has one item. And that is when the filters will unlock and allow me to actually store things. So what we're gonna do, that we're gonna use and later on we can expand more, but for now I just want to make sure I have one layer. Also, boop, 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 boop. And those astute among you might have noticed that I cannot open those chests. You are correct. I cannot. Yet. Now we can. supposed to see a bone meal flash through there. It's just too fast. Is the system working? It says 64. Yeah, there's bone meal being added. All right, I'm just gonna have to leave this running, and what's gonna happen is I am gonna set up some chunk loaders about here, and also to cover the iron golem farm and the melon and pumpkin farm. Maybe I should use fire. Anyway. Yeah, so I'll set something up so that we can just leave this running in the background and build up its supplies. Because eventually we want we want a lot of moss so that we can use that for making mossy stone and mossy cobblestone. That's why we're going through all this trouble. But we also want it to be self-sufficient, which is why it has this feedback system that allows it to regulate its own fuel. And it is going up, but it goes up slowly. It's not the fastest thing in the world. And that's intentional. It's made for efficiency, not speed. Which kind of defeats the purpose, but we'll roll with it. But, as promised, I have made a moss farm. We... So what I want to do is... Oh, okay, in order... I'm just turn it off when these two lights are on, and that way when I turn it off, it turns off with the water still flowing. I mean, you can turn it off during any of the other phases, but this one keeps the water flowing so you don't lose that moss that popped out. So I might do some stuff on my own, not on stream, but yeah. We've got the moss farm going, so pretty happy. Well, we're just gonna have to leave it here for now. Take care. Alright, bye.